Hi there, welcome to another installment of Canadian Singing Postie. It's been a little bit of a time. It's been a little over 2 weeks. The reason why that happened is as a temporary casual worker, I have multiple jobs sometimes with Canada Post, and for 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, I was actually a sorter at the station that I work at. So it was a little harder to say, hey, I'm going to take my little break and do a video. I should have, but I felt with sorting for me, it takes a little more concentration to get the job done efficiently and well. So, but also I wasn't as superly inspired. But I actually was supposed to make a video yesterday, but something happened with my technology, and I was like, ah. So I don't think I have to say why I'm posting a video today, based on everything that's happening in the news in the States for the last week and a bit. And I have some good friends of mine who reached out to me personally based on how I felt about everything that's happened. And, I think I speak like most Canadians. I mean, most people are sick by it. There needs to be a change. I think that's very, very clear. And it was a terrible, terrible tragedy that shouldn't have happened at all. And we have to keep fighting the good fight all the time. And so for me, in a lot of links, I'm going to sing a song that I've done a few times, and it speaks to me, and it speaks to as an Afro Canadian, not as an African American, but for African Americans who are suffering right now and trying to find equality. And it is from the musical, which actually premiered here in Toronto, Ragtime, and it is called "Make Them Hear You." And not only does the words reflect how we feel, but actually, what actually happens in the story is very, very, very strangely similar to the situation that happened in the States last week. So, shall we say, let the word speak for itself? Here's "Make Them Hear You." Go out and tell our story, let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you, make them hear you. How justice was our battle, and how justice was denied. Make them hear you, make them hear you. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, that sometimes there are battles which are more than black or white. And I could not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you, make them hear you. Go out and tell our story to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you, make them hear you. And tell them in our troubles we were not the only ones. Make them hear you, make them hear you. Proclaim it from your pulpit, in your classroom with your pen. Teach every child to raise his voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men. Make them hear you when they hear you.